Russell Westbrook has done it again. His 30th, that's 30, 30th triple-double in the last calendar year. Wow. That, my friends, is pretty impressive. It is pretty impressive. Mm-hmm. It's pretty impressive. Well, here's the thing. What happens with stats is stats in some ways are meant to glorify great performances, but they're also meant so that somebody who doesn't watch the game can get a feeling for who played well and who didn't play well in the game. And it's inarguable that Russell Westbrook has taken his game to an obscenely high level. And the question we must ask ourselves is, quite simply, if Russell Westbrook's opportunities were given to a Steph Curry, how would he perform? And somehow, because Westbrook is seen as a one-man band, he's not. It's actually a pretty good roster, right? One that reached the Western Conference Finals and was up 3-1. But somehow they lose Kevin Durant, and people think it's a terrible roster. It's an Allen Iverson when he went to the finals roster. Victor Oladipo, granted, has missed games because of injury. Enes Kanter, Steven Adams, Andre Robertson, who can't make a shot, is a tremendous defender. Jeremy Grant, who at times they play at center. Domantas Sabonis. He's got some other guys around him. He's the one dominant guard, and he dominates the ball, the likes of which we have never seen. And so there's two different levels to it. The first is you have to take the triple-doubles in context. The context is that, one, we're in a time to which the design of most NBA offenses, like Westbrook's, like Houston's, like a couple of others, is to space the floor, put a guy at the top of the key, and Russell Westbrook can go one-on-one or come off a ball screen and create every shot. The easiest correlation I can make, and yes, this is in fact diminishing. It's diminishing the statistical dominance is 4,000-yard passers. If you look back 15 years ago, 4,000 yards passing is the earmark for an MVP season, right? That's what it is. No one threw for 4,000 yards, let alone consistently. So let me ask you this question. Has Carson Palmer had a good year? D-Cell, has Carson Palmer had a good year?
I would say no.
Okay. Has Andy Dalton had a good year?
I would also say no.
Has Russell Wilson had a good year?
Statistically speaking?
Yeah.
I would say no.
Okay. Andrew Luck. I mean, I could go on and on. I mean, even Eli Manning is 153 yards from 4,000. Last year, I believe we had 12 4,000-yard passers. This year, Ben Roethlisberger is not going to play in Game 16, but he's less than 200 yards away from it. Eli Manning, we don't know if he'll play. He plays all the time. He never misses a game. He's 153 yards from it. Jameis Winston, less than 125 yards from 4,000. Andrew Luck is he's 81 yards short of it. He'll get it. Derek Carr's not going to play another snap. He threw for 3,900 yards. Russell Wilson will get it. Carson Palmer's 39. The point is that we're likely to have, only because Derek Carr is not going to play and Ben Roethlisberger is not going to play, we're going to have 12 or 13 4,000-yard passers. 4,000 yards. The stats have become skewed. This is like the steroid era of baseball, in that you have to throw out the steroid era because a 40 home run guy is really a 25, 30 home run guy. The same goes for the NFL. This is the steroid. I'm not saying they're on steroids. I'm saying the stats are on steroids because of the number of snaps, the number of plays, the number of attempts, the number of completions, the number of yards. Like, all of that skews. The rules have literally been changed to help quarterbacks throw the ball. Can't touch a quarterback below the knee. Can't touch him above the head, ever. Teams are throwing at a higher percentage. The running game, and they also haven't changed the rules on running game. Right? There's no difference in how you can block in the running game. There's no difference in how you can tackle, where you can hit a guy. None of that has changed. Everything has changed for the passing game, all those rules. The same goes in the NBA. In the NBA, the rules have not changed really for low post play. It's still every bit as physical, if not more physical than it's ever been. And because of it, offenses, like in the NFL, have reacted.